Stop scrolling, because this story might change the way you see pain, faith, and hope forever. There was a time when the world felt full of darkness. People were broken, lonely, sick, and lost. Many had stopped believing that love could still exist. But then came a man named Jesus Christ, not with an army, not with riches, but with kindness in his eyes and peace in his words. Jesus walked through dusty roads, meeting people everyone else ignored. The poor, the weak, the sinners, the people society pushed away. While others judged them, Jesus sat beside them and said, "You are still loved." One day, a blind man was sitting near the road, begging for help. Crowds passed him every day, pretending he didn't exist. But Jesus stopped. Imagine that moment. Hundreds of people walking by, but only one man truly saw him. Jesus touched his eyes, and suddenly, the man could see again. Not just the world, but hope itself. Another time, a woman was caught crying in the streets because people wanted to punish her for her mistakes. Everyone around her held anger in their hearts. But Jesus calmly looked at the crowd and said, "Let the one who has never sinned throw the first stone." One by one, the crowd walked away in silence, and the woman who expected hate received mercy instead. That's what made Jesus different. He didn't just preach love, he lived it. He fed the hungry when they had nothing to eat. He healed the sick when doctors had no answers. He comforted people who felt forgotten, but not everyone liked him. Some powerful people became angry because Jesus taught that love was greater than fear and forgiveness was stronger than hate. They wanted to silence him. Then came the darkest day. Jesus was arrested, mocked, and forced to carry a heavy wooden cross through the streets. People shouted at him. Some laughed. Some watched in silence. Even after all the pain, Jesus looked at the people hurting him and prayed, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." Think about that for a second. In his moment of greatest pain, he still chose forgiveness. Jesus was crucified on the cross, and many believed the story had ended there. The sky grew dark. Hope seemed lost. His followers cried, thinking everything was over. But 3 days later, something happened that changed history forever. The tomb where Jesus was buried was empty. Death could not hold him. Fear could not defeat him. Jesus rose again. And that moment became a symbol of hope for millions of people around the world, a reminder that even after the darkest night, light can still return, that broken people can heal, that lost people can find purpose again. The story of Jesus is not just about miracles. It's about love when the world gives hate, faith when life feels impossible, and hope when everything seems lost. So if you're feeling tired, broken, or forgotten today, remember this: Jesus never walked away from people who needed him. And maybe that's why his story still touches hearts even thousands of years later.